What an amazing fighter. What an amazing man. And it's been amazing having the opportunity to call his fights from the beginning of his career, way back in 2011. I mean, he's had an amazing run.
After all is said and done, how do you feel about him as an opponent?
Oh, Dustin, he's a dog, you know. He will bite, he will kick, he will punch. But I'm happy to finish him, but he gave me a hard time, honestly. He's one of the best in the world still.
Dustin, after such a valiant effort, you still have such a beautiful attitude. Off camera 5 seconds ago, you said it's all good, life is still good. How are you able to always keep this mindset?
I'm not sure. After the Gaethje fight was a big test for me in my personal growth. Practicing mindfulness and practicing gratitude. Because I said it yesterday or whatever, the other day with you, without gratitude, nothing's ever enough. And my cup's full, my family's good, I have my health, they have theirs. I mean, I'm chasing dreams. I'm living the life that that I could have only imagined as a kid just by chasing my dreams. I came up short tonight and it hurts bad because like I said, I know I'm not going to get another chance. I'm probably not going to get another chance to be the undisputed world champion.
Alright, lad. You back again, What a cracker card this was, Like, the initial fights were a bit boring, not gonna lie, but it picked up after the Nico Price fight. Like, we had, what's his name, Kevin Olin, like, coming up with a nasty armbar, like, get the arm cracked up, like a lot of people were like, it was an early stoppage. That's some bullshit, like, bro. Did you see my guy? He was about to snap his arm. Kevin Olin is a top G, like, at least he was nice enough. He was looking at the ref saying, like, bro, how about we cut it short? Man's gonna, like, break his arm, and he was trying to be, like, considerate in that. And Herb Dean did a good job, like, there was no coming out of it, like, and obviously at these points, it's a hard job for the ref, like, to decide whether to stop the fight and take the heat, or like just like try to save someone's career. Obviously Herb Dean decided to take the step in, get the fight like finished at that time. Not a big fan of Herb Dean in some of his fights with his decision and stuff, but this one I think was bang on. And Makal is a gangster, bro. Like, he wasn't like gonna tap out. We saw that he wasn't gonna tap out. So it was the best move to stop the fight at that point, like obviously. Otherwise it would have gone way worse, And then we had the fight between Sean Strickland and Paulo Costa. Obviously, man, like, Sean, he wasn't too happy with his performance, He said it's a boring fight still. And I don't know, man, like, he always say it's gonna be a bloodbath. He said, oh, brother, I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna do this and that, like, everything, But most of his fights are the same, and there's nothing wrong with it, like, cause he's a technical fighter. I just think that he puts up a big game every fight, and then he's like saying, oh yeah. I mean, I get where he's coming from. He said that Paulo Costa wasn't coming up, and he's the challenger, so he should be coming up, and I'm ready to bang. But brother, to be fair, there's nothing wrong with this fighting style. I just think that it's not always a bloodbath. Like, like, if you pick up last of his 3 fights, Israel Adesanya, same thing. He banged up DDP pretty bad, but at the same time that was quite similar as well, like, just 5 rounds and going to the decision. I feel like Sean Strickland did what he does best, like, he pushes the fighter at his back foot, and that can be draining, like, if you're going back, like, and just moving backwards on a back step all the time, it can drain you out. Like Paulo Costa started off good, but the problem was that, like, his leg kicks were hurting Sean. Like, Shonny boy was hurt, but then he just, like, he never, like, really asserted himself that much. Like, he should have been, like, in the middle instead of on a back foot, because as I said, the more you're on the back foot, it just gasses you out too much. And that's what I think was the downfall for man like Paulo Costa. And yeah, that was pretty much it like for the previous fight. But that's not why we are here. We are here for Islam Makachev versus the Diamond, Dustin Poirier. So we're gonna talk about it, get into the nitty gritty, get into the details, you feel me? Like, let's go. So round one, we had like, as soon as the bell ring, Makachev showed why he's a top dog, you know. Like, man didn't waste no time. Like, Poirier managed to land a clean shot, gave Makachev a little cut, but Makachev wasn't having any of it, you know. Like, he hit back, dropped Poirier and took him to the ground. And as soon as he got him to the ground, I felt like we're gonna see what we saw with Dan Hooker, like a Kimura in that, but he scrambled out of it and then gave his back. And throughout that round, it was just like basically control time for Makachev, because it was such a dominant position to be in, which was the back in it. And no lie, it was Makachev this round, 10-9 still. And then on to the round 2, Poirier come with more fire. Like, he kept the fight in the middle. He kept the fight in the middle, away from the cage, and it was all about them hands, you know. Man was stuffing Makachev. Like, in the second round, he looked good. And then he stuffed down most of Makachev's takedowns, finding ways to escape. But Makachev still got him down at the very end, showing who's the boss, you know. It was tight, but Makachev edged it. I feel like the second round was also, I'll give it to Makachev, like 2018 at this point, like 10-9 for Makachev. On round 3, you know, like Makachev, like, he shut down any momentum Poirier had. Quick takedown, no long thing, you know. On the ground, he was like landing punches, showing his ground game. Poirier, being the warrior he is, he escaped and they started trading blows, both showing mad respect at each other, like, at the end. And Makachev was still running them things, you know. This round was also Makachev, I said 30-27 at this point. But the 4th round, brother, that's where the carnage was, like, you know, blood everywhere. And what you call it, like, Dustin with the heavy elbow gave man a big cut, like, and that's why you can never count out Dustin Poirier. He's a warrior, man. Like his flowers are due. Brother is always there, standing on business, and every time he pulls the shorts, cuz you know you're in for a war, innit, like. And you know, Poirier's nose was a bit mashed up, but he still kept coming in, and he kept stuffing down Makachev's takedowns. Like, I think he learned a lot from his first fight with Khabib, because obviously his ground game has gone so much better, like, not gonna lie. And you know, unlike his predecessor, like Khabib, you know, Islam gets cut, he gets bruised up. He doesn't have like a granite chin, like I mean, he does have a good chin, but it's not like Khabib's. No way. He gets cut, he gets bruised up, and going into the round, like, Makachev just basically, at that point, he was like, look, my takedowns are not working. So he came up with some weird freaking technique, you know, just yanked and pulled his legs off. That was insane. I've never seen a takedown like that. And as soon as he took him on the ground, tried to do a guillotine, didn't work, and turned it into a Darce choke, and Poirier tapped out. And he also said that as soon as he tapped out, like, he passed out as well. So this is how much pressure and force Islam has when you have it, like, when he have you in a fucking hold, you know. And honestly, it was a banger fight, and Poirier looked good. That's why a lot of people were like, at the end, he might just come up and say, like, this is it for me, I don't want to fight. But nah, he said, like, I'll think about it. And I get it, bro, because it wasn't like a shutdown, you know. He was so, like, toe to toe with my guy Makachev, but at the end, you know, there's levels for this Dagestani thing, you know. And with this win, Makachev is making history. Like, he actually called out to go on to Leon Edwards' fight. I still think he should fight with Arman Tsarukyan. He basically have joined in the rank with 3 title defenses, like tying with the legends like BJ Penn, Frankie Edgar, Benson Anderson, and his brethren Habib. And none of them have defended the lightweight title 4 times in a row. So I get that is a big hype on getting 2 belts, but I think in this case, that's my personal opinion, he should actually go for the 4th time defense against my guy Arman Tsarukyan. What do you reckon, that will Makachev stay and break the record, or move up for a new challenge, get the belt? I think the safer side would be if he goes up, and obviously he's not going to lose his belt and he's got one more pay-per-view big money fight, because obviously when you lose the belt, you lose the money, man. Also, on other note, I went live today, first time going live, and about 11-12 people watching, altogether 1400 views. I was bang on, so whoever came in, tuned in to see my live, big up yourself, man. Like, obviously I'm trying to build this channel. I don't want this to be just an AR channel making out news and that, you know. I need to come up and talk about analysis, do the thing. We out here, big man business.